guys. You can tell it's Halloween because people got their Halloween decorations. It goes by too quick, bro. It feels like just yesterday. It was fucking February 2025. So it just goes to show you guys that you gotta enjoy every moment. There's no rush. Again, it's not the universe that's in a rush, it's the ego. So just enjoy this present moment because it goes too fast. Too fast. Like, fuck. And the more you enjoy the now, the whole point of this experience is just to enjoy the now, you know. Life is literally the trip. We are having an experience, and a lot of people take that for granted. They don't understand that. They just take shit too serious, you know. And by doing so, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy the moment, to be present to it, to create, to do what you love. Like, it's just, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming, you know, you can only perceive the vibration you're of. My hair looks pretty cool, but so you understand what I'm saying, right? So lock in, you know, enjoy this moment, have fun with it, create from it, do all of what you would have been wanting to do, but for some reason you stop yourself because, like, before you know it, it's gonna be 2030, you know. But that's 5 years from now, and I'm in no way, shape, or form in a rush. You know what I mean? I used to be, and that was the ego. That's what. It was the ego that was in a hurry. See, look, I'm telling you, it's fucking Halloween. Got a inflatable pumpkin and a ghost. And we got Marley, of course. Anywho, it says boo. Look at that, they're hanging fucking ghosts on the tree. I like it. But no, today's video is about just kind of calling your energy back, because when we obsessively think of someone, you're sending them energy, you're sending them thoughts. And I don't mean like, well, I guess it could be even that, but it's mainly for someone else that you're trying to manifest. Like, it's cool, you can think of your girlfriend, you can think of your boyfriend, whatever, but it's more of a coming from a necessity, right? Like, I need you to be whole and complete, otherwise, you know, life sucks. That's like not attractive. So that's really what I'm talking about. Like, just constantly thinking about someone to the point where it's pushing them from even being able to come into your life because of how much you're thinking about them. You know what I mean? You're like creating a false narrative that says that you need them. So it's like I understand that when we think of someone constantly, when we crave their validation or their attention, we're unconsciously sending energy outward away from our body, going to them. And the energy leaves our field, our energetic field, and it's entering their energetic field, their auric field, the aura, creating an imbalance. They're subconsciously feeling that energy. Even if they don't know necessarily what it is they're feeling, they can feel it. And it's repelling. Like, you might even feel it, you know what I mean? A pull in your chest, restlessness, overthinking. And these are ways that you would feel that you're overthinking and overly thinking them. You know what I mean? And on the other side, they might even feel a pressure on their chest as if something is being projected at them, you know, because energy doesn't lie. Everything's connected. Separation is an illusion. So when you were thinking of someone, you're sending them energy. You're pinging their energetic field. It's like all that is right now, right? So if in the now you're just thinking of someone too much because you need them so bad to be in your life, otherwise you're not okay. You're sending them energy and they can feel it. And it's like, you think it's gonna attract them, but no, dude, you're just gonna push them away. Especially if it's coming from a lack, really, you know. There's like a flash. What was that? It's a street light. Because here's the truth, guys. Magnetism never came from chasing. It always came from containing, from being centered, from being grounded and balanced. And when you bring your awareness back into your body, your vessel, your heart, you become present. You glow more. Your aura glows brighter. You know, you become complete. You remember at least that you've always been complete without anything else, without anyone else. Because that's when people and opportunities are going to come into your life. That's when they're going to be drawn into you. are drawn to you because they're feeling your wholeness, right? And not your hunger, not your lack, not that neediness. So the next time you catch yourself sending someone energy, too much of it, right? Pause for a second, close your eyes, breathe. Feel your heart, feel it now. Visualize your energy returning to you like a golden light in your heart chakra. That's what I do. It helps a lot, right? Imagine the energy cleansed, pure, and peaceful. And feel that energy feel that energy, you feel your whole body, your aura, your space. And just remember, I no longer send my energy away. I radiate within. I am already whole. And the more the more you embody that, the more magnetic you're going to become. Because attraction isn't about force, it's about flow. That's why it's important that you do what you love to do and create your reality. Because the more you do that, the more you're in the flow state. And the more you're present with the moment, the more, again, you're in the flow state. That's why I was saying that, life's going too quick. So just be present to this moment, because that's all that matters. And I promise you, you're going to be able to catch these opportunities that are being presented to you because you're finally present and you're not being blinded. You're not being blinded, unable to perceive of it because you're finally present, right? You're not thinking of the past so much. You're not thinking of the future so much. You're just present in this now, in this moment. And the more you're present in this now, in this moment, it's going to be easier for you to, be on the proper timeline that you wish to be on. You feel me? To experience what you want to experience. All that's ever needed was for you to breathe, to stop thinking so much. To remember that you already are blessed. You already are enough. You don't gotta worry about them so much. They'll come around if they're for you. If they're really in alignment with you, they're gonna come to you naturally. All you gotta do is do the shit that you love to do. Focus on your craft. As long as you are in the vibration of your passion, you will be so magnetic that that person you're trying to manifest, they're gonna notice you. Not because you needed it, out of what's the word? Desperation, but because you're already whole. And they're gonna amplify that, right? They're gonna amplify the amount of work you've done. Just because you're fucking just chilling, enjoying the present moment, creating your reality. Marley, what are you doing, buddy? I noticed that because as soon as I started to enjoy my moment, my present moment, making these videos, making music, I started to look more attractive. Like your auric field, it does change. You do begin to look more attractive when you are in alignment with your highest version of you. And the more you do what you love, your passion, that is you acting on your highest version of you. So keep going. Keep going. Like, you get all these visions for a reason. Everything. The fucking fact that you had this idea to do whatever it is that you have been wanting to do, that's a sign alone. You don't need more signs to confirm what you already know. You just need it to start. And then once you start, it creates that momentum. And then you're in that flow. I'm telling you, the more you do what you love doing, the more it is going to be easier for you to be in the flow state. Like, I'll be at work because I'm a package. I pack because it's a place that makes pressed juices, right? Like detox drinks. And I'm at the end of the conveyor belt and I'm just fucking being like a tweaker. I'm just being really quick, packaging everything, putting in the box. The bottles keep coming down endlessly down the conveyor belt. I'm just like, do. It's easier for me to do it real quick and to fish. What the fuck? Real quack? I said quack. What am I, a duck? It's easier for me to do it real quick and efficiently. I can even do some fancy tricks spinning the boxes and shit because I'm so present to the moment that I was able to access the flow state. It's like you're able to it's like a hyper awareness. You're so focused in the now, in the present moment, that you could see and predict where the object is gonna go. You're just like, Just like how people who are playing sports like baseball or whatever, football, you know, basketball, they're in the present moment so much so that they're able to be in that flow state, and that's why they're so swift and they're making these cool shots and shit, you know? It's because they're present to the moment. They're in that flow state. And when you're in that flow state, you're not even really thinking. You're just being and you're doing. And that's a higher vibration. The less you think, the higher vibration is. So the less you think of someone, so much. Again, in a way that comes from neediness. Right? You could think of your significant other. That's cool. You know, as long as you remember that you don't necessarily need them for you, for your whole existence. It's just more of they're an amplifier, right? That's beautiful. Okay. But just call your energy back. Call the energy back. You're going to be more attractive by being so grounded in your own being. Because when we're subconsciously giving someone the key to your validation, to your self-worth, the energy again is going away from your body, and the energy is being carried on them like a burden, you know? Rather, you call that energy back, you feel it within you, in your heart, and and you realize that it's always been within you, not them giving you that false sense of validation, you know? It's always just been yourself that gave it. Because at the end of the day, we're all reflections of each other, right? So, someone's only reflecting the worth that you've given yourself. It was never them giving you that. It was just them reflecting the amount of work you've done and reflecting how far you've come to know yourself, you know? Because everything's a mirror. Everything. That's why when you really just ground yourself and accept yourself inside and out, everyone else is going to suddenly accept you. Inside. Oh, they're going to feel it off of you, your self-acceptance. And so naturally, they're just going to accept you and be attracted to your energy because you've already, you've given yourself that self-love and acceptance. So reality is going to treat you the way that you are believing to be true of yourself and reality. So because you've accepted yourself and, you're embodying that vibration of acceptance, self-love, again, you experience the vibration you're embodying. So embody the vibration of self-love and acceptance and just acting on the passions, and reality is going to meet you there in that space. And keep the fuck. Oh, is that? It sounded like someone was using a chainsaw, bro. I'm like, it's 11 at night. It's like 12 a.m. actually. But yeah, shit. And it's a process, bro. Like I've been there, done that. There was a girl that I liked in high school, and I would always just send her energy. Because at this point, this is for my awakening. I was always trying to fill this void in my heart because I never really connected to myself. So I thought that I needed, a girl to give me that validation. Oh, unless she thinks I'm cute, then I can feel like I'm actually cute and like cool. But only until she likes me and finally then she can give me that validation I've been craving. Like, okay, I am cute, I am hot. And it's like, I need her, I want her, If I don't get her, then there must be something wrong with me. I'm ugly. All these things came up. And how I've come to notice that she served as a catalyst, a reflection for me to heal that, heal the belief that I needed someone to be happy and to give me that validation. So I was always just thinking of her, always, and I think honestly I repelled it just by obsessively thinking of her because it was coming from a false belief of lack and need. And it's fine, because everything happens for a reason. I learned from it. I am meeting new people. And everything's just aligning the way that it should. I feel that. And I'm glad that it did, because, well, let's just say things are coming that I'm excited for. And I couldn't ask for it any other way. So basically, I'm blessed, and you're blessed. Type shit. I love how people say that. It's so funny. Hell yeah. I love you guys. Namaste, lady, always. And keep chasing your dreams. Alright? I'll see you tomorrow night. I say tomorrow night because it seems to be a nightly vlog. Until I'm able to get more time to do some day vlogs. So yeah, see you tomorrow night.